Hey everybody, Zeraz here from the Casuals. Today bringing you a quick video to talk about All That Glitters, patch 1.3's official webpage event for Genshin Impact. Now this page has just come out and it basically is like the same one from Albedo in patch 1.2 where it kind of covers what is coming in this patch. So if you scroll down, it will announce of course the new character, which is Xiao, and it will have a little bit of some gameplay aspects, as you can see here, in pretty good quality. So as if you did not have enough reasons to pull for this amazing demon hunting child looking person, you will now have extra ones. Now we can watch all of these abilities over and over and never get bored of this at all because it is really awesome looking. But for those of you who are waiting for Hu Tao, just like me, don't despair. Hu Tao will also be amazing, and she is an even bigger troll than MiHoYo, so she is going to be a pretty awesome character nonetheless. But this is obviously a really amazing gameplay to look at because Xiao is going to be a badass of a character, as well as most likely stupidly OP, which is going to be great. Now, one last thing that I want to mention here is that it says new characters with an S. So I don't know if this webpage is just not finished or if we are getting massively trolled because I only see one character and it doesn't take an S if there's only one character. So, you know, who knows, maybe we'll see some Hu Tao in here later on. Now, moving on to the next area, of course, the new weapons. Now, it also says new weapons with an S, and again, there is only one weapon showcased, which is, again, some kind of suspicious, whether their English is not great at all, or there is something afoot here. So let's just keep our eyes peeled for some interesting information. Nani? In any case, here is the Primordial Jade Cutter. Now, I made an entire video on this weapon and the Staff of Homa, which is another weapon that was showcased in the trailer, which is not here, by the way, but it is Hu Tao's weapon. Now, we're not exactly sure what this weapon is going to look like, according to the data mines, which might not end up being what we see in the future game. But from what we know from the data mines, it would have crit rate as a stat. It could have anywhere between 44 or 46 base attack. We're not sure yet because there's two different versions of this weapon in the data mines, as well as the passive effect of this weapon basically would be granting 20% HP as well as a damage bonus depending on the amount of max HP a character has. So I recommend you go check that other video where I talk about it in depth. Again, these are all data mines, it's not official, but at least we know for sure that this weapon is indeed coming out. Now next, this talks about the events. Of course, Lantern Right Tales, this is going to be the massive event that will go on all for the Lantern Festival. It will have multiple phases, a lot of rewards with reward shops. Same kind of like the Dragonspine Albedo event where, you know, at the end got to beat a giant Cryosvine and all that stuff in co-op. So this event will most likely be similar in some aspects. Now, it has another event here, of course, the Theater Mechanicus. Now, we have seen a lot about this in the trailer. This looks really awesome. It's a co-op TD, Tower Defense event, up to 2 players, I think, or single player. It looks like a lot of fun. There's supposed to be more than 7 maps, or at least 7 maps, as well as a lot of different towers you can evolve and upgrade and use and all that kind of stuff. Now, if you notice, it says that this will start on the 10th. February 10th, basically meaning that when the patch comes out on the 3rd, there's going to be an entire week before we actually see these events come out. And it's the same for the Lantern Right Tales. Again, this is not, again, on the release of the patch. This is going to be an entire week later. So a bit questionable decision there, but I mean, let's see, this is what is here. So it seems like it's officially announced this way. Now, next we can go to other events. Now, other events has a Wish Upon the Lantern, which is something that we had tested before in the beta. This was present in the beta. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to be in-game or on a website, but you're basically going to have to enter a wish and send it off in a lantern. And there's 1 billion Primogems to be split with other travelers. Now, if there's 10 million of us claiming this, is about 100 Primogems each. I don't know if it's going to be server-specific like America, Asia, and so on. In any case, it should be hopefully more than 100 Primogem, maybe up to a few hundred Primogems, depending on how many people are actually on the servers. But we know that there's many dozens of millions of accounts who have been created for Genshin Impact, so it's hard to know for sure. Now, this event is going to start on February 19th, so quite a long time from now still. Now, for the next event, Hoyo Labs event, a Sea of Light. Now, this is going to be an artist event, and it is going to be amazing. If we go at the page here, this will also be in the description along with all the links from this video, of course. You will see here that there is a lot of stuff to be won. Now, you can be richly rewarded with Primogems as well as a year subscription to Adobe All Apps, Clip Studio Paint, and Adobe Photoshop. Now, these are all amazing rewards. Of course, Adobe stuff is worth a lot of money and it's very useful. I use it every day. It's really good. So if you look here, how to participate, of course, you just have to read and participate in the rules the way they are written. You have to create a fan art of the team A Sea of Light, right? So this is basically what it is. So if you're an artist and you draw, you can make any kind of art, of course, but as long as it's related to the Sea of Light, which is the new event, which is to do with Lantern Festival and Chinese New Year's in general, to give you some ideas. And of course, there's going to be more criteria down here to read if you are interested in yourself participating. But here is the duration. So of course, it starts on the 18th and you have until the 24th to submit. And here is when they're going to vote and judge. And you're going to know between basically after March 17th. So that's going to be probably much a month later. And you can see the rewards here. So for 5 people, you're going to get 10,000 Primogem in all Adobe apps. So that's 50,000 Primogems total, 5 people getting 10,000. And this is worth like probably more than $100 in terms of how expensive Adobe's are. It's actually probably more than $100 in many cases. Now here, the 10 winners, 5,000 Primogem. So that's, again, another 10 people getting 5,000 Primogem and Photoshop. And you have 15 winners for 3,000 Primogem. And then you have runner-ups for 30 people who all get 1,000 Primogem. And that's pretty much amazing, to be honest. And you even get commended 30 more people with 1,000 Primogem. Now, these are pretty serious prizes. So I invite you, if you're an artist, to read up on here. I'll put the link in the description. And here is all the criteria, how to submit and the rules and stuff for the details. But if you're an artist and you like drawing about Genshin already, or you want to get into it, I recommend you submit your stuff here, because the chances of winning a good prize are pretty high. And now sadly I can't draw for shit, so I'm gonna have to keep paying for my own Primogems. But I hope some of you guys participate and win, because that would be amazing for you guys. This is really, really worth it. So guys, that's about it. Of course, you can go and check out this page yourself. In the description I'll put the link. Of course, I'm not sure if this is going to be updated, if there's going to be more characters, if there's going to be more weapons, because it says weapons, it says characters, but there isn't more than one. It seems like there's not a lot on here compared to what was shown in the live stream. So I'm not sure if this is like an early page, because I can't find it anywhere. We just got given the link by someone in the community. So we're not sure if this is pre-released or they're still working on it. I hope that there's going to be more to it, because it doesn't look like there's a lot of what's going to come. But anyways, we know what's coming from the live stream, so we're very excited nonetheless. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you think about Xiao and this whole event webpage. And also, if you're an artist, let me know if you're going to participate. I would really like to follow your progress and see your art as well. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.